Good evening. I'd like to call the regular city council meeting to order for March 24th, 2025. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First, I'd just like to read the council protocol. The city council members are here to serve the city of Pierz. We expect respectful conduct at all times. Slander or inappropriate language will not be tolerated. Please speak only when addressed, one person at a time. Each speaker has a five-minute time limit, and thank you for your cooperation. The first item I'd like to do is get approval for the minutes for the city council meeting of March 10th, 2025.
Make that motion.
Gary makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Lynn seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? A motion carried. Next item would be the city council workshop for March 17th, 2025. If I could get a motion to approve that.
I'll make that motion.
Donnie makes the motion.
Second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is also carried. Then next we have additions or removals of the agenda. I do not have anything. I don't know if anybody else has, Gary?
I do not.
Donnie?
Nope.
Okay, you're good. Lynn?
I'd just like to move Parker up to first, so we can get him out of here
Let's
tonight.
see, where is he at on this thing?
He is
On the
at
back?
12. Yep.
Number 12.
Under the clubhouse, okay. Number one. I'll put that so I can get up there, okay.
Otherwise, I have nothing.
You're good. Sarah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Okay, if I could get a motion to approve the agenda, and we'll just move Parker up to number.
I'll
one
make that
slot.
motion.
Donnie makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Lynn seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. So approval, agenda. So first off, we have planning and zoning.
Nope, we have Parker.
Oh, are we gonna move him way up? Okay. Oh, that's right. Sorry about
First.
that. Okay, Parker, you're up. Sorry about that.
All good. All right, so I just wanted to come before you and request my hirings for this round of interviews. Requesting to bring back 2 workers from last year, Maddie Hoheisel at $16.50 an hour, she's maxed out, and Lindsay Strohmeyer at $13.50 an hour. And then we had some additional interviews this week. I'd like to hire Kylie Pullman at $14 an hour, Kaylin Sherney at $16 an hour, and move her to $16.50 at June 1st. And then Andy Leidenfrost at $17 an hour is our lead.
Okay, and you guys have any questions for Parker at all? Is good? Okay, if I could get a motion to approve the hiring of those people.
I'll make that motion.
Lynn makes a motion.
I'll second it.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? A motion carried, Parker. So that's awesome. It looks like you got a really good crew.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think we
Yeah.
got really good staff and excited to get the doors open. So-
Right, absolutely. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Thank you all. Thanks, Parker.
Yeah, careful.
Okay, now we have planning and zoning.
So with planning and zoning, we have one that we looked at. It's Holy Trinity Schools. They're adding on to the school to the north and to the east. And everybody was in favor of so motion was made and carried to do the Holy Trinity School.
Are they adding on to where that little playground is back behind it, kind of? Is that, where there's a playground right to the
Yes.
it'd be the northeast corner before the
Yeah.
graveyard or
And
something?
they'll be putting on a cafeteria, an elevator, remodeling the gym.
Wow.
They're doing several things that are all involved. So,
Okay, let's see, what else you got?
then we just need the motion.
Okay,
I'll make
somebody
the
can
motion to approve the planning and zoning permit for Holy Trinity Catholic School.
Okay, Lynn makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Donnie seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I just saw in parentheses, is that something back on that larger 11 by 17 copy for
It's just
planning?
right here.
Okay, we don't need to do anything
Nope.
on that, do we?
Nope.
Okay. So the next item we have is the Pierz Fire Department city contribution approval, and this was discussed at our workshop. I think we have everybody on board. We have $14,300 in our budget, which we budgeted for 2025. That would cover 26 firefighters at $550 a person, and that's basically what they're asking for. So if I could get a motion to make a motion to approve that?
Make a motion.
Gary makes a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Sarah seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried for 26 firefighters at $550 for a total of $14,300. Next item is the 2025 annual designations and appointments. So this was discussed at our workshop a little bit. Council meetings, we're looking at moving them back to 7 o'clock. We've been having them at 6 o'clock, but we're having big conflict with the permitting, planning and zoning group. They don't have time to get together because they meet before our meetings, and they just don't have time to go over all the stuff. It isn't working out, and we don't expect them to take off early from work to help the city and help the citizens. So that would be, we'd move the meetings to 6:15, starting April 14th. The planning and zoning meetings, then we would go back as a council back to 7 o'clock. And then the other thing we added, we'd like to add the Public Works Committee. We'd like to add a member of Dale Browsen to the Public Works Committee. He's got a really good background in equipment and heavy equipment and all that stuff. I think he'd be a good addition for that. And then the last item is paying the committee members, paying $10 an hour, just for the people that weren't at our meeting. They currently get $15, and so whether they're at a meeting for 1 hour or 3 hours, they get $15. And us as committee, as council members, we get $10 an hour over if we go to special meetings. So we thought we'd like to make it consistent, and then that helps them out if they have to stick any amount of time into something. It helps them out, and still, even at $10 an hour, they're really doing our community a great service on being on our boards and committees. So that was another item, and then the last item, that's a resolution. So how would so do I get approval of all that stuff first, or just, the resolution will cover it all, right?
Resolution
Okay,
covers.
okay. So what I'd like to do is get approval for Resolution 2025-0324-3, and that's the council time change and the rest of the items.
I'll make the motion.
Donnie makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Lynn seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? A motion carried for Resolution 2025-0324-3. So then the next item is our policy resolution and ordinance fee schedule approval. So the one item on there is our emergency fund. So we talked about it at our workshop that we are going to start an emergency fund. It's going to be in a separate account. It has to be approved by all 5 of the council members, so it isn't just a standard vote. It's something that will handle any emergencies like tornadoes or what have you, or maybe major hail or things of that nature. We're going to start opening it at $100,000. Our goal is to add $100 every year to it until we get to like 500,000 or something.
Only 100?
100,000.
100,000, I'm sorry.
no.
I suppose I was gonna say 100K, but I screwed up. 100,000, sorry about, thanks for the correction. $100,000 a year until we get it built up to like $500,000 or $600,000. And then we have an ordinance. Actually, could I get a motion for that first, please?
Make a motion.
Resolution?
Okay, so Gary makes a motion, Lynn seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried for Resolution 2025-0324-1. Then the next item is a Resolution 2025-0324-2. That's the peddler solicitor transient merchants. So That is on page 39, just if you guys want to look at it really quick. So it sets up a schedule fee for people that would like to come in, whether it's for a day, weekend, month, year. It sets up a schedule of payments for permitting. We're doing it so then we have a little better grasp on who's coming into town, going out of town, and having stuff. So it is, it's ordinance chapter 6 of parts 7. So what we need to do is edit the 2025 fee schedule. So let's do that ordinance first. Okay, so it'd be, if I can get approval for that ordinance or a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Donnie makes a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? A motion carried for 2025-0324-2, the peddler solicitors transient merchants ordinance.
Before we get to the last one, we need to approve the emergency fund policy. We approve the moving the money from
Okay,
the general, but we have to approve the policy.
okay. So could I get a motion to approve the emergency fund policy?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Lynn makes the motion.
Second it.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried for the emergency fund policy. Thanks, Lynn. Then if I get approval of the 2025 fee schedule.
I'll make the motion.
Donnie makes the motion.
I'll second.
Sarah seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion opposed. Motion carried for the 2025 fee schedule. So then we just got a little review on our workshop review. There wasn't much interest in the chicken ordinance. The road project funds, they'll go to them for planning. For that, time cards, our salaried employees are going to be required to track their time. Freedom Fest tickets, a giveaway will be planned to do a drawing in May. And actually, I saw that already. Something came out on Facebook or something that said that there's going to be a drawing. It's really well done. Did you do that, Laura? That's great. Yeah, really nice. So everybody in Pierz is going to be put into a drawing for tickets, for Freedom Fest tickets that we get for donating to the Freedom Fest money. So next one was the first response insurance reviewing. We're reviewing it further. I think that we kind of, Sue, our lawyer, is basically saying that they have to remain independent, but if we can find insurance from, the city can pay it for the first responders. Is that right, Lynn? Kind of,
Yes.
for the most part?
That would be the cleanest way to do it.
Yep. So Lynn's still looking into it, but I think that might be the route that we will be going. And then a school agreement is being brought to the school board, then to the city council, and those are fees for the golf team for the high school and also for the cross-country team for the use of using the golf course for those team sports. Then we have your update, Laura.
Yes, my update is, one of them is that last week the city did receive the $48,615.39 for local government aid. And then I have an update that the Employee Advisory Committee met today and we're just working on some employee handbook updates with it. So those changes will come and I'll bring it to the council. Freedom Fest tickets, which you did already state, but Kay and I did figure it out today, how we were gonna do it. We were able to run a way to put everyone's name in and the system will randomly pick 4 winners from our data. So
Great.
we will have that all ready for the May 12th council meeting. The last piece I have, I'm looking for an adjustment. At our previous meeting, we approved reimbursing Chief Henneken. However, after reviewing the details with him, I would like to retract the approval from our last meeting and instead request that the city reimburse only the employer portion, which would be $467.75 versus the $779 that was approved.
So
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Lynn makes a motion.
I'll second.
Sarah seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried for
Thank you.
$467.75. I got a question for you. That what was that $48,000 you talked about from the
Well-
state?
The full amount was $48,615.39.
And that isn't the LMNC money.
LGA, the local government aid.
Okay, well, do you remember what we got last year on it?
This is the first half of it.
Yeah, do you know what we got last year? the
Not
first
right
half?
offhand, no, I
Okay, could you let me
apologize.
know? I'm just I want to kind of follow on how everything's working with the state.
Yes,
and
I
how-
can do
And how they're
that.
dealing with the local governments with everything going on.
And that was all my updates.
Okay. So do we, no, it's it's us, so, I don't know. Kay, you got any updates? Gary?
Do not.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
Sarah, you're still living the dream? Yep, looks like it. Okay, I don't have anything either.
I'll make the motion to adjourn then.
Adai makes a motion to adjourn.
Second it.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.